next pillar, the H factor, honesty. I mean, a lot of it is related, a lot of the trust is related to honesty. Or outrageous claims. I noticed, there's this company, this is Apollo, I think, Apollo Hospitals. They had this campaign that, like a no headache insurance. Like you typically have this asterisk, right? You have this, after every offer you have this asterisk and says subject to conditions, and then you get this, a 2-pager with, you need a binocular to read it. What happens if that happens, this happens, if that happens, this happens. And so you never trust the offer. You never trust the offer. But what they did, I saw it, that they said no conditions, no extra conditions. This is what it is. So what we do is we have a legal guy who says, this is getting complicated. What if that happens and this happens? Let's put loads of conditions. Anyone who's gone for a bank account, have you ever read the terms and conditions? They can pretty much kill you the next day. You might have written, kill me tomorrow, I certify. You never read it. You cannot read it. I mean, India is is my country, but I don't understand that, when you apply for something in a bank or when you're trying to get a phone connection, you sign on the top, you sign on the bottom, you sign on the left, you sign on the right, you sign across your photograph. I mean, you should probably have a page with signatures all over and then the terms in between. Do you believe in this? They made an effort of building a website. I mean, the new year just came in, and I'm sure one of the goals of many people you have is I want to lose weight. Even if you've not told people about it, internally you're always thinking, if I lose 5 kilos, I'll be good. If I lose 10 kilos, I'll be good. If I lose 15, I'll be great. 25 pounds is, I think, roughly maybe 12 to 14, I don't know, maybe 12 or 13 kilos in 2 weeks. 13 kilos in 2 weeks, you don't trust it. And what they've done, they put the CNN logo very carefully, and they said, attention CNN readers. So as if it looks that CNN is authorizing that claim. But if you went to this side, you would trust it. It's not only so if you see a lot of the things that we've talked about, the design and other things, they're not making outrageous claims here. So avoid making outrageous claims. Take this and you think that you will catch people in. You will not catch people in. People are intelligent. Audience is intelligent. Visitors are intelligent. Match existing knowledge. This is again, I'll go back to the Tendulkar example here. Let's say a gentleman from a non-cricket playing country, take US for example, comes in and he says, you're having a conversation, you met him in the lift and you're having a conversation, and he tells you, I really love Sachin Tendulkar, I've been following him, and you're looking at him, and he's trying to tell you he's a great player, you're looking at him, you obviously know everything about him. You don't really trust him fully, does he really know? And then suddenly he starts going into specifics. I know he crossed this milestone, I know his wife's name is Anjali, I know he crossed his 50th 100, and what is he doing? You already know that. He is matching your existing knowledge. When you do that, your trust increases. You say, yes, I trust him that what he is saying is correct. So let's take an example, and a beautiful example actually. I was searching for a good example yesterday. I got this Burger King. Everyone knows pizzas and burgers are not the way forward, right? Especially when you're trying to lose weight. And we have Burger King here, which talks about BK stuffed steakhouse, stuffed with all kinds of good. Very, very, very courageous. Burger King burger is stuffed with good things. You don't trust it. At least I didn't trust it for a second. I mean, Burger King is a very big brand. I didn't trust it at all, and neither would most people trust. Look at this company. It talks about the calories that you spend on a burger. 1,000 calories. I mean, how many of you, if you guys, any guys who go to the gym, you have to understand that even if you work hard, you probably spend 300 calories in 1 hour or 400. If you're really if you really want to resolve, you'll probably spend 500 to 600 calories. One burger can set you back by 1,000 calories. And it's saying what you already know. And then it's trying to tell you that, look, I know it's 1,000 calories there and 800 calories there, but our burgers are lower because of these things. They're matching your existing knowledge. And the moment they do that, you get trust and you start talking. So that's about matching trust. Again, we've been talking about food a lot, but let me go further. Arguing against self-interest. Let's say you go to a restaurant. But these are all about building the H factor, the honesty factor. You go to a restaurant and two people in the restaurant, two of you in the restaurant, and the waiter comes up and you say, can I have one of this, one of that, one of this, one of that? And can you suggest the best dessert? How many of you actually trust his recommendation? Even though we ask him, at least I don't know about you, but even though I ask him, he tells me something, 60 to 70% of the times I eventually order what he's not recommending. You don't really trust him instantly. And the reason you don't trust him is because you think he might be trained to tell you what he's telling you. But let's say he tells you that, sir, what you've ordered is a lot. I don't think two of you would finish it. I think you should order something less. That builds up the trust. You know that, look, that waiter has nothing to gain from this recommendation. He is arguing against self-interest. And now he's your friend. Okay, tell me what's the best dessert. I'll order whatever you say. Once you've got him in his trust, you believe him. Because if you're going with a friend, if your friend says that's the best dessert, order that dessert. You'll order it because your friend is telling you trust your friend explicitly, at least on that issue. So see this, there's a company called Eye Contact. They're trying to show their various plans, and most of us would put our most popular plan is the most expensive plan. Yeah, that's a good strategy. Makes business sense, right? What they've done is they've been honest about it, and they're actually putting the basic plan, which is $24 to $25, instead of the Pro plan, which is about $62.90. When you look at it, there's the split second. All of these things happen in your mind. It doesn't happen in words. It happens the moment you see it. The Forever Free plan, MailChimp. These are all, by the way, very, very successful companies. They are the leaders in their space. They're actually promoting, instead of promoting the $15 plan or the $30 plan, the free plan. And when you go there, you say, what's for me to lose? Let me just subscribe to the free plan.